Hi, people. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to another live stream. It's been a minute. Today we're doing Dollywood, as have been, like, my past, like, 10 live streams. So, yeah, nothing new there. We're obviously doing Dollywood. I'm actually gonna work a little bit on Thunderhead today, because it's not done. I just kind of needed a break from it, and I moved to, a bunch of other things in their recreation, but I've been needing to get a lot of stuff done, so I'm gonna actually start working on Thunderhead today again. As you can see, I've done a little bit more work on this coaster. Most of it has been towards custom supports. Like this entire turn here is custom supported. Same with this turn and there. The brake run is covered by supports, and I had to do that. There's another section that I did. Oh, right here, next to the pathway, needed supports. So that's what I've been working on. I've also been trying to do some scenery painting and some foliage while I've been working on that. There's still a few key areas that need supports. One of the biggest areas is this entire big bank turn here is completely surrounded by those kind of cone looking supports. So probably do a lot of on that. Another part is this corner of the drop here has those same cone supports. This turn right here needs them, and part of this turn here gets the cone supports. So, yeah, there's a lot. I think this turn does. Inside this one gets cone supports. So, there's definitely a lot that we need to do. I'm trying to. Oh, and this turn to the brake run needs it too. Actually, let me pull up my floor plan, because that will show me a little bit better. Yeah. So, yeah, as you can see, the big one is this turn right here. I already did that one. Yeah, this other turn does need them. That one's done. That one's done. This kind of needs it. It's kind of hard to see. The drop does need it. And, like I said, there's a few on this turn. There's actually some right here, too, that I didn't even see. Okay. Basically, every turn needs it. So, right now what I'm doing, though, is I'm actually putting these I-beams across the parts where the track goes under another piece of track, so a crossover. They do that for strength and structural integrity, so I'm going to start putting those in. I really wish... Why is that even there? What's the clearance like on that? Oh, of course, the train's right there. That does not look like enough clearance. That's Planko supports right there. That's what those are. Okay, come on, train. We're about to see, I guess. It's actually one of the first parts that the train goes through. Oh, you're actually fine. Just kind of sucks. Will we see a park update pretty soon? Well, I just put one out like maybe a week and a half ago, I feel like now. That had the Dollywood Express in it. It had a lot of updates to the park and stuff. As far as coming up, so I'll give you all guys a little sneak peek. I have been working on Mystery Mine a lot. To the point where almost all the indoor areas are done now. Like, if I turn on my light box real quick. Like in here, if I can find it. This building is really flippin' tricky. There we go. I got this part of the first lift hill done. Obviously the first showroom. Again, I gotta find it. Here we go. Here's part of it. It's kind of hard to see because it's in the dark, but got the bat eyes on the wall and everything. I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, and we got the final drop in too. I do still need to do some work in here. There is a video that plays here. I have that put in. This scene I'm kind of getting. The fire effects in Planko kind of suck, but it's what I can do, I guess. And then we drop down. I did fix the drop because it looked horrible. And we got backstage, and then obviously this stupid thing. I always freaking forget how tall drop line is in this stupid game. Why is it so tall? I have the station underground because it doesn't work. Hey Joe, what's up? Thank you. Yeah, it's looking okay. But I don't want to spoil too much because obviously still working on it. But today I'm going to be working on more Thunderation. Thunderation, wow. Yeah, let's work on some Thunderation. Some Thunderhead. Because I didn't quite finish everything because I got tired of working on it, but like I said, right now we're doing the I-beams that go across our crossovers for strength. This is a really long one for some reason. It comes in at a really weird angle underneath this turn, or this airtime hill. Sorry for all the questions. Will you be recreating Craftsman's Valley? No, I freaking hate that part of the park. Not putting that, just kidding. No, of course, I'll be doing that, yes. The only part I won't, or parts I won't be doing are, part of Wildwood Grove. I'll be able to get in Dragonflyer, because this is basically the spot where Dragonflyer sits. This is a model I got off the workshop. I'll make it myself, of course, but I just put that in there for visual representation. Big Bear Mountain sits like way back here. Actually, I think it's more this way. It's like way over here. And I tried to orient my park in a way so that it would kind of fit, but I couldn't get it. Because if I wanted to include Lightning Rod, I knew I wasn't going to be able to include Big Bear Mountain. Now, if they update our park file size and give us like a scenario editor, yes, I should be able to do it, and I can probably do Night Flight. But as of right now, that's the one part that I can't do, and the other part is the big country fair circle area, which is, I think it's like basically in this corner here. I might be able to do like half of it. So, yeah. But, I mean, Craftsman Valley is going to be right here, so it's going to be really easy to get that in. Of course, we'll get Blazing Fury in, we'll get Fire Chaser Express in, Wild Eagle, I'm working on Mystery Mine. Of course, we'll get, as I said, we'll get Dragonflyer in. I think we'll be able to get, Lightning Rod in. Wait, where's Lightning Rod? Okay, it's over here. I keep getting that wrong. Lightning Rod is, this is Lightning Rod Station right here, so I think we'll have enough room, according to my, floor plan anyways. What else? Oh yeah, Tennessee Tornado is just gonna barely fit. As seen. Hey, hang on. Yeah, see, actually, it's not barely. We have actually quite a bit of space here with the edge of the map and where it goes. I'm really excited to get to work on this coaster. That one's gonna be fun to make. Same with Fire Chaser. I am not looking forward to custom sporting Wild Eagle because I hate custom sporting B&Ms, but what are you gonna do? Happy SDC fits into the map? Yeah. SDC is smaller than Dollywood, so. But then again, it's like, okay, it's smaller, but you have more terrain, so it's like, it's death either way. Actually, Thunderhead is one of the coasters that uses more of the terrain in the park. Like, Mystery Mine doesn't use a lot of terrain. Wild Eagle kind of does, but it sits so tall. It's, like, so high it doesn't really matter. Lightning Rod is the other ride that kind of does use... Oh, well, Tennessee Tornado does too. I take that back. I forget. I forget about all the rides that use the terrain. I wish they would have done more to decorate Big Bear Mountain, because it's such like a cool idea, but then you look at the coaster and it's like, oh, no trees. Looks exactly like Outlaw looks, except they built it like that. Oh, I also put the lift audio in. I love that GCI lift audio. I have the Thunderhead lift audio for both in, but mostly I put that in because there's custom music that plays when you're going up the lift hill. Where's a train at? Oh, there it is. See if we can hear it. Okay. I forgot there's another sign over here that... I know it's dark. Just bear with me. There it goes. Ta-da! Got the video in. Boom. Okay. I'm so... I love the lighting in Plinko too. You can get it so dark. I remember when Outlaw was in basically a forest. Yeah. Those were the best times. They didn't really take out a lot of trees this year. People kept saying, oh, they're taking out more trees at Outlaw. They kind of did, but it was more they were just removing a lot of the brush that they just left laying there last year. And when they got rid of all that dead stuff, it made it look like they removed trees. But there were a few big ones that they did cut down this year, which I was so mad about, because they told me that, oh no, we're not getting rid of any more trees. And I was like, oh, really? That's great. Except they lied to me. Okay, where's the next crossover? Because I need to... I think it's... This ivy goes about to there. This stupid bird won't shut up! He's like right outside my window and he just... Holy frick, dude. Bum bum bum. Oh yeah, I also have all the park audio in, which is all copyrighted music, so I'm not gonna get too close to it. But I literally was just watched like walk around videos of Dollywood, and it had Shazam on my phone and this recorded, and I was like, okay, I'll put that one in, I'll put that one in, I'll put that one in. Dang it! Well, you gotta be so tricky. Of course you're at a weird angle. There. I gotta watch the clearance on this real quick. I'm pretty sure there is a head chopper here, though, in real life, so... It's just a little close. Okay, here we go. You are kind of close, aren't you? I mean, I still think it's good there. That's the one that I was worried about. This one should be fine. Yeah, we're good on that one. I was thinking of working on SDC in a bit, almost done with Wildfire's layout. How? How do you go so fast? It would have taken me like 3 weeks to get Wildfire's layout done. But then again, I'm like OCD when it comes to, I don't know. I'll shut up. But that's cool. Wildfire is a pretty simple layout when it comes to like elements that get used and everything. It obviously is B&M, so it really reuses a lot of normal B&M elements. Supports and station and the queue and the show. Actually, if you talk to the mechanics at Wildfire, they call their like effects, they call it the show. So they'll be like, "Oh, we have to go turn on our show for the day." I was like, "What do you mean the show?" And they were like, "Oh, just all the effects and stuff in the queue." Because they actually have a separate air compressor for all their like animatronic things and like all their stuff in their queue. That one like little room there with that door that slams open. I think there's a rocking chair that goes back and forth, and there's a bunch of stuff that's happened. That's like one of the coolest queues in STC, and also in general. Like that's just a sick part of the queue. I hope the new ride has stuff like that, and I hope they have like animatronics and stuff in the queue, and I also really hope they have onboard audio. Okay, let's see. Is there a crossover? For some reason, I feel like there was a crossover that didn't have an I-beam. Okay, so there is one there. There's one there, too. I guess they all do have them. I just wrote it today and helped with their mock evac today. Oh, they were doing mock evac still? Oh. Oh, maybe that was Power Keg who's doing them. I can't remember. We've got amazing talent. I love this block. Thank you. I'm pretty proud of how everything's turning out too. Yeah, Wildfire definitely has one of the best theme queues. I know. I think we're supposed to be doing our testing on Outlaw for attractions training on Outlaw tomorrow. Yeah. They. We did powder kegs, mock, evac yesterday. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Never mind then. Today was wildfire. Stop, cursor. Today was wildfire and fire and the holes mock. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'm so glad we got Outlaw done. We had a lot of crap that happened over the off season that I'm not gonna go into. Okay, is that why? What is this? I'm about to add my own little beam here because that looks weird. I'll be at Outlaw tomorrow. Yep, so will I. I gotta fix some wheels in the morning, but then we should be good. Dang. Guess it goes up like this. I need the train again. I probably should have made me. Oh, frick, I missed it. I didn't realize it was that close. Okay, here we go. Gotta go around again. I did go into your park today. I was trying to recreate the Whistle Pump Steam Chaser station building. Yeah. As you can see, I haven't done anything with it, but I supposedly have a friend who's supposed to be making a model for me, so it won't be like it won't run, but it's gonna be like it's gonna look good. Actually, if you make the station building, I might put it in because I really am not looking forward to doing just that little small area. One, because there's no videos that go over there, and the Google Street View doesn't go over there either, so I really don't know what it looks like over there. So, I've just been kind of dreading that area. Oh, Gidoki. I think that was the last one because I already did these. Oh, wait, no, there's one over here, isn't there? Yep, this one right here. Man, there's a lot of crossovers on this coaster. Be happy to help make models for any building. Yeah. I'll probably send you like, well, actually no, you're good. Do you, bro. I also have someone working on the maintenance area for Mystery Mine. I gave them my station so they could build under it because Mystery Mine has a drop track. Instead of a little transfer track, they have this section of track right here, right next to the end, actually drops down. And their maintenance area is really cool. What the frick is that sound? Holy frick! How loud of a motor can your car have? I swear, there's this dude who wakes up like at 30 minutes before me, so at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and he just turns his truck on, and it's like a V8, and I think he ripped the silencer off, or whatever it's called. I don't know a lot about cars, and he just lets it sit there for like 30 minutes, and it just idles, and it just like I'm like, dude. Okay. Thanks for that. Every morning. It's like, it's fine when I wake up for work in the morning, but when I have a day off like I did today, it's just like, bro, trying to sleep. Some of the shaping is really weird. Like this turn here, it just kind of, it's flat banking and then it goes over. It's like that in real life. The stupidest shaping though, not stupid, okay? I love this freaking ride and I love how it's shaped because it makes the ride so fun. It's just so janky. There's like it's kind of like a wave turn type thing. It pulls up and then pulls back in right here. But then it banks to the left and then keeps going up. It's like really weird. And then it banks down and rotates out. It's really flippin' strange. But it's also one of those moments on the ride where it is like a wave wall. Where you get up and then you get like sideways airtime here, but then you also, because of the trains and how they're like situated and you sit in them, your body actually kind of falls down. It's really fun. I freaking love these trains. They're really comfortable and like they let you have so much play. Yeah, I was wondering about that because Timber Canyon Hill kills my back. Oh, you ace stand. Wait, Timber Canyon Hill. You talking about the one over here? This one? Because if I remember correctly, it's not like that steep of a grade. I mean, they have a sign here, but it's not that bad. Is this the one you're talking about? I mean, I will admit, yeah, it's a decent hill, but it's like it's no hill street. Not even close. We don't... Dollywood doesn't have that crazy of terrain when it comes to, like, comparing it to SDC. I rode Mystery Mine, but I can't push myself to ride Thunderhead. Too extreme for my standards. Oh. Honestly, Mystery Mine is a little more, like, extreme. Just in my view, because it's kind of uncomfortable a little bit. Just because of the over-shoulder restraints. So there are a few parts where it just, like, genuinely hurts. Like, I know these, like, elements are, like, quirky and fun, but they're so tight, they kind of just throw you against it. So, like, in terms of, like, being comfortable, Thunder, I keep calling it Thunderation. Thunderhead, in my view, is a lot more comfortable, and it makes it more of an enjoyable ride. But then again, this freaking last inversion on Mystery Mine, I don't really care. It's so freaking fun. Hope you stick with it and get the project finished. I have so much motivation for SDC. I want to get it finished this time, and it'd be awesome to have a Dollywood to go with it. Yeah, that would be sick. Because then people could be like, okay, I'm going to go look at SDC. Ooh, SDC was awesome. I wonder if someone did Dollywood and they look up Dollywood and boom, they have Dollywood too. That'd be cool. I'm actually making a website for Dollywood. Well, I already released it so that people don't have to, like, go search it on the web or on the Frontier Workshop. I'm going to make a website, just something simple, that has the download link, but also it's really easy to download the custom audio there. It's going to have all the instructions on how to download everything, like all the custom media, custom audio. And I'm going to have multiple download files in the actual website for Dollywood because I want to do all the seasons. I want to do, like, the fall season, and I want to go through and, like, change all the trees. So all these, like... There's a few, like, fall color trees. Like, see? If I changed all the trees to, like, these, and, like, this one, like, oh my gosh, the park would look completely different. And it would just be cool to just have, like, this little website where you can just go in and be like, okay, I want to do this one. Okay, now I want to do this season. Now I want to do the Christmas season. And so during Christmas season, I can go through and light up all my buildings with Christmas lights. Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, I used to be wore out when I walked. Yeah, imagine this going on Channel 5 Gaming. Honestly, I lost a lot of respect for Channel 5 Gaming. I used to like them back in the day when I was still an intro nerd type thing, but I didn't really know anything about roller coasters. But now that I watch his channel, it's just a bunch of people who kind of, like, throw crap together, and it's just like he'll title so many of his videos super realistic theme park, and you get into it, and it's just like they're still using like base models and everything, and they're using in-game, like, elements, and it's really rough and janky and bumpy, and all the supports aren't custom, and they're like, yeah. I will for sure recommend your recreation. Hopefully send some people more your way. Yeah. Different seasons for SCC as well. Nice. Yeah. That was something I was going to try to do with Copper Creek when I was eventually working on Copper Creek. But I didn't even get close to finishing that park. And then we lost Planko 1. Or didn't lose it, but I wasn't going to work on Copper Creek when we had Planet Coaster 2 out. So I was just like, no, I'm quitting that project. I'm actually recreating Cedar Point. Ooh, how are you going to get that in? Are you able to get the whole park in? Cedar Point is huge. I remember they had one in Planet Coaster 1, a recreation, but I feel like the park sizes were bigger in Planet Coaster 1, and that one barely fit in. And I think that was with the scenario editor. That's gonna be tough. It's supposed to, like, crazy storm tonight. Like, so badly that the place I was staying at, they sent me text messages to be like, hey, just watch the water levels on the creek next to you. I'm like, okay. That's always great when you say that. Okay, I need to freaking get to work. Let's do Let's start on this flipping. I don't want to do this turn, but I have to, don't I? I'm gonna steal the supports from over here. I'm gonna pause the game because I'm getting a crazy amount of lag. Also, my stream is doing really good. Like, I turned down the latency, which kind of reduced the quality a little bit. But I think we're still like everything is lining up now. Because there was like a 5-minute delay on the last time I streamed. I was like, oh, okay. I would say something, and then someone would say something completely different in the chat, and I'd be like, what the frick are you talking about? And I'll be like, oh yeah, that was 5 minutes ago. Planet Coaster 1 allowed bigger parks while using Snorri Udder. I hope we get it in Planet Coaster 2 at some point. Yeah, because I want to be able to fit Wildwood Grove in. Because I really want to do Big Bear Mountain. One, because I won't have to do a lot of work with that ride because there's no scenery around it. Other than the pathway. Yes, I am still bitter about them not doing anything with the trees, and for that ride. Because, okay, like, think about the theme. It's themed to you, like, looking for a big bear in, like, the rugged, like, Tennessee terrain. And then you get on the ride, and it's like, oh yeah, here's some dirt. Here's some more dirt. Whatever. I gotta stop being bitter. It was a good ride, and I love Vekoma, so whatever. I promise I'm not one of those people who complains about everything. Frack! These stupid Planko supports. It does not have this in real life, and I'm trying to get these cone supports in. Oh, dang. Okay, it does not go out that far. We also need shop brands. Do we? Since you're doing Dragon Flyer, you should be able to put in the tree. Oh yeah, the big tree, like the fake one, yeah. But I'm talking about, like, they just freaking ripped out all the trees. Use invisible paths underneath. Oh, that's a good idea. I might do that. Oh, wrong button. We'll go in. This might work, actually. Ah ha ha! That did work. Yay! I forgot you could do that. Let's go. Okay. So, let's look at this floor plan real quick. I don't think it goes out this far. It does not. But if I go to 3D view, well, that didn't work, did it? Window capture, there we go. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I covered up my face for a minute. There. Oh, wait, what? Why is that in webcam? Okay. Never mind. I'll show y'all. I'll show you. It does extend. Okay. It's actually kind of the terrain that's doing that. But it doesn't extend crazy far out. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. It goes, because the terrain actually comes up here, which I probably need to work on. Maybe even a little higher than that. Oh, right. I forgot. I was like, what the heck? This says pass. Well, now that I look at it, it kind of does look the same. Yeah, I think that's good. Can't believe they removed River Battle for a restaurant. I know! River Battle looks so good. Oh, it's not even on here either. Oh, it looks so good. Okay. I guess I'll have to change my template real quick because it doesn't extend this far. It goes out about... You can't really see what these bents look like because there's so many of them. So I kind of just improvise what they look like on the inside just based off the knowledge of kind of what wooden coaster bents look like. Generally, these are supposed to be 2x6s, but we don't have 2x6s in the game, so I just use these, and I think they look okay. But generally, you like sandwich your 4x7 here, and then you kind of just sandwich all across, and then there's a few where you don't sandwich, like this one here. You just kind of have it as a runner or like a diagonal. So, yeah. It really is like that kind of. Like even less. Like it's barely not 90. Barely. And it needs to be attached to... I like to just attach it to this catwalk pole here. So, because it's the same dimension of lumber. So it doesn't make it look unnatural. I freaking hate custom sporting woodies. I love custom sporting mocks. Mocks and actually Gerslau are like, Mystery Mine is not bad to custom sport. But there's just so many diagonals and bents and everything for wooden coasters. It's just like, yeah, that's a lot. Okay, this one will actually work. I'm just gonna slide that in. This diagonal needs to go. Okay, that pole can move. That 4x7 can move. Okay, it's getting really cold in here. Hold on. There we go. Chasing that neon rainbow, I'm living that on top. Of course I gotta log in. Never mind. I was gonna put on music, but never mind. Chasing that neon rain. Okay, this goes in. This goes in. I can't wait to actually be able to run Outlaw tomorrow. Man, park music makes the SEC feel so much much more alive. They turned it on for like 5 minutes while we were doing our water dummy test, and I was jamming, bro. I was jamming. And they turned it off, and I was like, oh, frick you. I'm like, why would you do that? I literally went, because they turned the park music on, I went down and turned on our audio box so that it could be louder. Okay, this is stupid. What am I doing? This needs to go the opposite way. It also needs to be a smashing one. It needs to smash it. There we go. Chasing that neon. Okay. Once I get one of these done, we should be golden because I can kind of copy them around. I'll have to alter them a little bit just based off the terrain height and the curve height. But it won't be like having to create a completely new bent for every single like rotation that I'm going to do. Thunderhead supporting. Yep. You are right. I never finished Thunderhead when I released that episode on YouTube. I got like most of it done, but I was just so tired of working on it and like messing with the layout and everything. I was just like, okay, I need to work on something new. I'll come back, and I'm not going to go too far. I knew I wasn't going to leave Timber Canyon before I came back because I kind of do like I'm not doing like air I don't even know what to call it. I'm not doing sequences. So I'm not going to do like a few rides and a few rides at a time. I'm just going to just continue this way. So like I'm not going to have update videos where it's going to be like a section at a time. It'll be like update videos where there's like a big like ride at a time. So like the next or like big like amount of work done. So like the next video update obviously is going to be Mystery Mine, and that will be fully complete. And then the video after that is just gonna be called like finishing up Timber Canyon, and I'm just gonna finish everything, so that like I don't have to come back to it. I don't have to worry about it. Like things like making the railroad extend all the way around this, finishing all the like scenery and like the trees and everything and the foliage. Things like putting my perimeter fences around Thunderhead. I didn't do that yet. Just stuff like that where it's just like you don't really have to come back. There's a lot of like custom signs and everywhere too that I need to put in still, and there's like there's a bunch of buildings that I haven't like finished the backsides of and whatnot. So yeah, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, even though it looks like almost finished. Like when you download the park, it's just like yeah, no, there's still a lot that needs to be done. And then after that, we actually have a stretch like right here. This is called Wilderness Pass. This right here, actually, there's no rides for a really long time. So, like, the first ride we actually get to, or the next ride we're going to get to, is actually going to be Fire Chaser Express. But I'll probably do Wild Eagle first, just because I've been wanting to work on that one. So, yeah. But we're going to have a few episodes where it's just going to be working on Wilderness Pass for a little bit. And those episodes will actually probably come out a little faster than, like, a big ride will. So. Okay, I keep getting distracted. That's one thing I really am really bad at when I live stream is I just get distracted. Okay, so this beam actually can work. I just kind of need to move it. I keep saying beam. It's not a beam. It's a freaking bent post is what you call it. It's a bent post is the real name for it. Why is that off? How did that happen? I haven't moved that piece. I only moved it up and down. Okay, all this crap is in the way. This is looking really crappy right now. Okay, I can get rid of the... maybe not. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to lower this one to this height here. Like here. And then that's just going to get pushed onto this 4x7 on the actual structure here. I feel like I'm building at an angle now because everything keeps getting shifted to the right. Okie dokie, so we'll get rid of that. This looks like crap, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Obviously, we don't need this bent post here. Okay, this bent post is way too close to everything. I still need it, but I'm gonna slide it over. There we go. I think that looks better because it kind of splits the two in half. This would be more of a main beam than this diagonal. A lot of the or the angle pieces you see, they're not really the main beams. The main beams are normally always the ones that are straight up and down. They're carrying most of the weight. A lot of the angled ones are used when the train is going around the course, and it helps with G-force in like shifting of all the wood and everything. Why do I have so many? Fine. Fine. I'll move this one down too. Are you happy now? Finally getting a live stream of the Dollywood recreation. Yep, it's been a minute, I'll give you that. I have done them before, but that was back when I was at home when I had good Wi-Fi. And I could afford good Wi-Fi. Yeah. Now I've moved, and the Wi-Fi here is okay. Just not really good for streaming. And then, so I didn't stream for a little while, and then I figured out, oh, maybe it would help if I turned down my latency on my live stream, and voila, everything has gotten better. So this live stream is actually working. So I might do more of it. I kid you not, last time I live streamed, there was a 5-minute delay. I've already said that in this live stream, but it literally blew me out of the water. Like, it was that far behind. I was just like, the heck, dude? How does that happen? But yeah, no, I've been working on Dollywood. Sometimes when I do live stream, it does give me a little bit more motivation, because it makes me feel like I have to do stuff when people are watching. I don't know. The frick is that? Those are supposed to be 2 pieces. Why was it doing that? Oh. Okay, you know what? This this bent post is causing me more pain than it is helping me. Let me look at the real thing in real life. I doubt it. Yeah, no, we don't need it. It's so little of an angle that we don't need it. I'm just gonna extend them like this one is to that one. We don't need it. So, well, actually, I might just keep all these the same. Well, what if I crisscrossed them like this? I know from experience that does actually, like, that does affect the structure when you crisscross it a different way. And if I remember correctly, this way is where the structure is actually the strongest, when you have 2 angles going the same way. Not experience on Outlaw, experience on Werewolf. Because I had one bent post that was flipping, just waving underneath the weight of the train. Like, it was just... I was like, nope! We ain't doing that! So I freaking added more of a support to it. And it ended up being a diagonal, so... It was actually on my spike, the tallest part of the coaster. That thing just wobbled. Nothing else on the coaster had movement like that, which kind of surprised me. Because I didn't have diagonals on Werewolf that much. I could have added them if I wanted to, but I didn't need to because nothing happened. Which might be a good and bad thing, but I don't know. Chasing that neon rainbow. Oh gosh. I was not supposed to move that. I freaking hate that tool. Why do we have this tool? Why did they... It's a freaking Planet Zoo thing they gave us. But I hate it so much. Wait a minute. Something's off here. Whoa. Actually, no, that's not off. The thing that's off is this post. There we go. I'll have to move my entire thing to the left, but that's fine. I mean, it's not bad. I just don't want to get this one wrong because I'm copying this one so much. And once I copy it, I really don't want to have to undo it. These I'm really proud of because they turned out really good. But then again, those are wider supports. And this won't show as much. Now, once it gets around this edge, they start to extend more because you can see like right here. They're way out here. I mean, way out here. So, I think... Okay, I can move this one, though. What is that? Okay. I need to do this one. I was like, why does it look like that? Because it's not doubled up. I wouldn't be surprised if this one is almost vertical. It is pretty wide angle. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to like that because... Yeah. Okay. So now comes the fun part. First, I need to make sure this is aligned on this post here, which it's not. So all I gotta do is shift this over a little bit. Like that. And everything should align to that a little bit nicer. Yeah, we're a little bit better looking. Okay. That's pretty straight on that post. Okay, so now comes the fun part. We can literally just copy this across. For now, anyways. I think I might put a angle snap of, we'll try 5, I think. Where we just rotate it 5 degrees. That was not 5 degrees. I turned you on, little hacker. Why is that? Hang on, let me delete this. There we go. Let's try this again. There we go. These first ones we shouldn't have to worry about. should be good to just copy around. Because this turn is flat up until here. So I should just be able to copy a few of them around at least. Okay, I'm going to try this. Because the 5 isn't really working, I'm going to go to 11 and rotate each one 11. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make this perpendicular to the track at a 90-degree angle. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think, yeah, this one still needs to rotate more, so I'm just going to delete it and use the 11 banking offset here. That's a little bit of overkill, but I'd rather overkill than underkill. Fuck you, don't delete on me. That's pretty perpendicular. Ooh, yeah. It doesn't look bad. What sucks about this is there's diagonals that connect these in between. I think it's one of the, I am not looking forward to that. I might just not put them in. We'll see how it looks, but gosh dang. That is going to suck big time. It'll make it look good, but, someone else want to do the diagonals for me? I forgot I had this layout in this part. I actually am kind of proud of this layout. It's supposed to be an Intamin Blitz with a vertical launch. I'm really proud of this layout. Okay. The pacing on it is really good. It's also a really compact layout. Little snap turn there. Technically a wave turn. Sorry, my mouse is in the way. This rolls a little fast, but what are you gonna do? Cool little wave wall there. Here's a fun roll. Basically just killing speed at this point. It's butter smooth too. Brake run. I didn't put any maintenance stuff in or anything, or maintenance track, but I was trying to like think of something like Sandy's Blastin' Bronco or something, but it's a pretty like compact layout, as you can see. What would be really cool is once you custom supported that. Holy cow, that would look, that would look really good. Like I'm thinking of doing that and then releasing a cinematic video for it, which would slow down my Dollywood recreation. And I'm probably gonna need to get that layout out of my Dollywood park. I also have this stupid thing. I was playing around with, why does the wood color look like that? I don't know. I was playing around with spinning trains on a custom Woody. I can't speak. Custom Woody. What the frick? Okay, now we're at like too much of an angle. See, this actually benefits us right now because the track is banking more here. So the bottom of the track is actually raising. Or the top of the track is actually raising. So everything is kind of straight here. Isn't that neon rainbow? I'm living that on top. Okay, this one is way lower, so I will have to... Gosh dang you. I don't get why it does that. Yeah, we're way off now. Okay, I probably need to pause my game. So this is a real simple fix. You just angle it out a little bit more. And because of that, now you can slide it out and it actually drops the top of your post, a bent post. But it kicks out your bottom, and then you gotta mess with all these and extend them all out, which honestly is not that bad. It's not that bad. Because some of them are still fine. Like these are fine. These are fine. These are a little long. I'll stick it back in. Those might actually, yeah, I can delete those. Same with those. And those I can't. Okay. So that's one of those things where you can actually slide that. You got to be careful here because those are actually protruding into the track. So those actually might go now. Okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good. This one is also lower, so we'll have to do that here. Maybe not, actually. Yeah, we will. I like to try to keep the bent post level with the ledger, at least. So that all the forces are still equal. Because it doesn't make sense if you support the freaking top of the catwalk. Like, that's stupid. I'm not going to do that. Does need to rotate a little more. There we go. Yeah, it does need to come down. Okay. See, I think this one needs to be custom too, because it's protruding a little bit into the top. Well, we'll see. Starting to look better though, I'll give you that. What sucks is this element has both sides. So you got the cone on the outside, but there's also a cone on the inside. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. But what you're going to notice is we're going to start kicking out these supports more. They're going to start getting wider until we get to like way out here. And then we'll be good. There's a few small turns like this one that have those cone supports that I'm not going to worry about. Just because it's really, you're not going to really be able to tell. It's kind of a small thing. I did do a lot of the bigger turns like this one and this one. That's a huge flipping turn. Now that I forgot about that path glitch, I can actually get rid of these back here because it's actually just straight supports back here. So I'll just go in and I'll... Okay, really? Place some path, please. Holy frick. Yes! That looks good. Because it's like flat like that in real life. And there's a big sign here that says like wildest ride in the woods or something that you can see from the steam train. Chasing that neon rainbow. One of the reasons I'm doing this turn here is because you can, this is like a big thing you can see from Wildwood Grove. It's one of like those big like photo like ops. Because back here near Dragonflyer, there's a photo op where it's like, you can see Dragonflyer's turn, you can see this, you can see Wild Eagle's loop, and you can see Mystery Mine's final inversion. And it's like, you can see almost every single coaster in the park, like 4 or 5 in the park at the same. Oh, you could also see Big Bear Mountain. It's crazy. And there's so many. It's like, yeah, there's a few times where you just like, there's at least a few trains going around the track at the same time, you know? So, wow. Isn't that neon rainbow? I'm living there. See, as the lower we get, I'm gonna have to add some bends here. So, but let's fix this bent post real quick. Make it a little more angled because it's pretty darn bad right now. Okay, that's way too much. It just needs to go up till about right there. Yeah, that works. What the heck? Guess I didn't align it properly with that post. Whatever. That one also didn't make it wider. That was a weird angle. Holy cow. Okay, these kind of need to go at a different angle now. There we go. That, I thought okay, that's a whole nother level. Those can slide in, I guess. Um, These have to be deleted. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Oh, I also need to add a diagonal here. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. Ha ha ha. There we go. Terrain here is killing us, but it's starting to look awesome. You know what? I can actually just drop this entire one because the terrain is dropping. That's actually really nice. It's kind of a blessing in disguise. The whole terrain just dropped and you can just drop your entire bin. Because the track's dropping and the terrain. Okay, I forgot. I need to change this one still. Wait, no, not that one. Yeah, this one right here. It goes too high. I was like, I hope I didn't delete my floor plan. I don't see it anymore. Goodbye. Okay, we're good. Yeah, no, there's diagonals that happen between each of these. So there's one here, then it goes across, cross, cross, cross. What sucks, though, is you can only do, like, one at a time, and you can't copy them because they're all different sizes. Including up and down, because, like, see how these are different? So, yeah, and then all these angles are different, so it's just a pain. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Yep, still dropping terrain. This is actually kind of great that I'm able to just drop the terrain. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so easy. Off to the next one. I love how it blends right into the structure too. Like you can't really tell that it's custom. Right. Some of these you can, but yeah, I think it looks great. Another one where I'm just able to drop it. Yes, I love that so much. You don't realize how easy or how nice that makes it. I do need to rotate that one a little more, I feel like. Sometimes if you're parallel with this post too, it actually helps. There we go. Dang, it's 7 o'clock. Oh, that's not 7. It's 6:56. I always forget that. Clock is ahead and fast, really fast. Okay, I think this is where it starts showing up on the floor plan. Yeah, see, and we are perfectly aligned. Look at that. Okay, how long have we been live? Because how do you see how long you've been live for? What? Whatever. Hee. That's so not. Oh, I can't get too far from that post. I gotta be careful, because if I get too far from that post, I start to float. Oh, well, it's not even touching yet, so. There we go. Yeah, this is one that's gonna have to be custom. Okay, guys, I am done for the day. I've been actually doing this a lot longer than you think I've been doing, because I did all these other turns and everything, so I think it's starting to turn out. It's starting to look a little more like Thunderhead. Let's give a little POV of it, and we'll be good to go. Turn up my audio for this. I just realized that I don't think I've showed anybody that transfer bay yet. Because this is new. I've been working on it. I forgot to include it. I also don't know what the exit remotely looks like at all because there's no footage anywhere of it. So yeah, if anybody has any of that footage, then that'd be really useful. I think it weaves through here somehow, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream there, but I'm also gonna give you all a surprise POV of something I'm even more proud of. Let's get right on the mystery mine real quick. I don't do this very often, but this is a sneak peek, I guess. And actually, let's make sure all the audio is working. Make sure all the soundtrack is playing and everything. Come on. There it goes. Let's get on this puppy. There you go. That is Mystery Mine. Yeah, doing a lot of work on that, and I'm really proud of how it's turning out so far. Even the logo. So, I will see you guys later. Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.